Alright, so you got a phone that's on the go slow. Now all you want to do is just grab a hammer and smash it. Well, hold off for 5 and I'll show you a way before you smash it how we can speed your phone up. Of course, if it's just a cheap, under 100 to $150, $180 phone, the odds are it's going to be a pretty slow phone. So the first thing we want to do, take anything important off your phone, plug it into your PC, put it on a USB stick, all your photos, everything you want to keep. Okay, so what you want to have to do, very first thing before we do any speed ups, is actually blank your whole phone out. Alright, just to clear everything out. So what you want to do is go into your system. On this demonstration's on a Vodafone N12. Where are we? Alright, reset options, and then we can reset the phone. But I actually don't, I don't advise that one. That's just the way you can do it if you're a bit nervous about doing it the other way. I feel the best way to do it is actually to turn off your phone, do a reboot, and what you want to do is hold your volume down and your power button. Sometimes it's the volume up and power. Normally it's the volume, the closest volume button to your power button, and just hold them together until you get the boot menu. Show you here. Oops. There we go. This one here I actually have my hand on the volume up and down for some reason. Anyway, now we're going to that one. So you press your power button to go into it. It's going to recovery. Oh, it can be your bottom volume button. There we go. It's going to come up with a little green Android person. Oh, there it is there. Now to bring up the menu, hold the power button and press the volume button. Okay. You see that? Now what we want to do is go down to, I myself wipe cache partition as well. But if this, if you're a bit nervous about anything, don't wipe that. But you definitely just want wipe data factory reset. Click into that, and after it's done its thing, it'll boot you back into here, and then you'll say reboot system now. Don't go into bootloader because we've just done that, and you don't want fast boot or the ADB. That's what we're avoiding. We're not using ADB to do any of what we're going to be doing to speed this up. Okay, we are going to be deactivating apps within this phone, but anyway, so that's how you end up resetting your phone properly. Okay, then do a reboot system now. Now remember to take your SIM card out and your SD card out before you deal with this as well, otherwise it will blank all your data on them as well. Okay, so of course when you first turn your phone on, because I've already just done it, you're going to be greeted with the welcome message to set up your phone like a new phone. Now I suggest, because we're going to be turning all the things off we don't need, when it comes into the setting up Wi-Fi to update your apps and setting up Google, just press the skip option. Alright, you just want to get into your phone. Alright, so now once we're in the phone, alright, so she's reset. So these are all the apps that come off this phone. But of course, if you've actually got a real low-end phone, you want the least amount of apps. Of course, this doesn't come off it. I'll just put that in and show you that. But all these other apps, it is pretty bare minimum, which is great, but we're still going to make it more minimal than that. And we're also going to get rid of, well, not rid of them, but we're going to free some system apps, make this go a lot faster. So we're going to get rid of any apps you're not going to use. I mean, what do you really want your phone for? You want to make a call, you want to be able to do text message, you want to check emails, and you want to go online. So you don't need anything else. You don't need the apps for anything. I do believe, I think with Messenger, that might be the only thing that you do need the app. But I can show you a workaround for that anyway. So anyway, we'll get started. So get back out of here. first off, go into your settings. We're just going to speed this phone up a little bit. Go right down to your about phone, right at the bottom. Then go down to your build number. Hit that 7 times until you're a developer. Then come back out. Go into your system. Go into advanced. Then developer options. And what you want to do here is scroll all the way down until you see animations. Alright. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, you'll see it's already on the low setting, but because this is actually a, as I said, this is a Vodafone Smart N12, pretty laggy sort of a phone. As soon as you put a couple apps on here, she just freezes all the time. So, you know, you can put that right down to 0.5, but even to get it even faster, we can actually put that on off. Okay. Just means your picture's not going to be quite as nice. Alright. We'll leave that for the time being. That's going to give us enough speed up to do what we need. Alright, so go back out of here. Alright, what you want to do is use the internet browser. So this would be put your SIM on or use a Wi-Fi, somewhere connect to a Wi-Fi network. Alright. Now what you want to do first is actually update the phone itself. Don't update all your apps, just the phone. So if we go into software updates, okay, and you'll see there, so that's last checked, so it's been checked, okay. So that one's already all up to date, so we don't have to worry about that. You can change auto download as well. So yeah, that's another way to help speed the phone up, is you do it manually just once a month. We don't want to check it daily anymore. Well, actually, we've turned it off anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll go back out. Of course, we want to use the browser, and with this phone, the browser is actually Chrome, which, you know, we're going to take all that out. I suggest a different browser altogether, but just for the time being, it's the only one we've got to use. Of course, you know, in my other videos, I've told you how to speed up a phone by deactivating auto updates and things like that. So in Play Store, you can do all that if you're going to keep Play Store. For this video here, we're going to get rid of everything. So what we're going to do, we're going to make this phone so slow. I mean, you're still going to be able to access things. You're still going to be able to go into your Messenger, your Facebook, your YouTube, all that, but you'll be doing it through an internet browser. Okay, so we're going to clean this phone right out. The only thing we're going to put on here is a camera, calendar, calculator, a phone, your contacts, messages, and a browser, and of course your settings. Everything else we're going to get rid of the whole lot. Okay, well, but this way here we're going to do it the safe way. I'm going to show you in another video how to actually delete the apps completely out of the phone, so that way you're freeing up some more space. But what we're going to do here is going to free up the RAM. Yeah, the apps aren't going to be using it all in the background, which is going to then make this phone go a lot faster. Okay, and you won't want to be getting the hammer out and putting a hammer through it. So first thing you want to do is bring up your browser. Of course, be online. You've got to quickly set this up. Alright, so go into your web browser. What you want to type in here is F-Droid and space, and then put GitHub. Alright. See here? Alright, so now that's where you want to go and get your app from, okay? The only reason it gave me that option, I've actually already installed it, okay? There you go. Okay, there we go, so APK's there. So as soon as you put that on your phone, then you've installed it. Let's get out of here. You'll notice since we did that other thing, your phone will be a lot faster, and since the reset. So we're going to go into F-Droid, and what you want to do in F-Droid is do your updates, and then you want to download Hail. Okay, so I'll bring up F-Droid quickly just to show you, but I've already got Hail there, so You'll see here we can go into updates, see if there's any updates here. It'll update all the repositories. May take a wee while at first, but once it's done, it'll come up with all the different. So this is another place to get apps. Okay, so you don't have to use Play Store. You can get apps from here. You can get apps from APK Mirror. Alright, so we're going to bring up Hail. Now this is just going to be a safe way, so anything we do here you can reverse it. So you're not going to muck anything up. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. I mean, if you do actually freeze the wrong thing, you can muck things up, but we're not going to be freezing the wrong thing. Alright, so we're going to go into here. Alright, you'll see here, okay, we want to go into apps. Alright, so these are the apps that go on the phone. But we're going to go up to the three dots. You're going to go into filter. And you'll see user. So it's showing the apps that we put on the phone. But it's not showing the ones that came off the phone. Remember, we just did a reset. And you've seen all the apps that are on the phone, but they're not showing. Because they're all apps that you can't touch or do anything with. Well, now you can, okay? So what you want to do is hit system. Bring them all up. Bam. Now we've got all the apps. Okay, so what I want to do here is go into anything Google based. It's a calculator, you want to keep that. The Google Calendar, we're going to replace that, so we'll get rid of it. So you got one off the phone there, calendar, so we're going to use that one. Okay, you'll see there's a big one we've got to get off. Carrier services. Now, if you're not wanting to get rid of, to stop using any of these, as I say, you can just come in here and unclick them and you reactivate whatever you want to reactivate. But I'm just showing you, we're trying to speed up a phone. And as I say, if it's a cheap, nasty phone, you want to have a phone that you can actually make calls on without it freezing all the time, and you want to be able to make messages, and you want to go on the internet and have a calendar, a calculator, and a camera. So that's what we're doing here. We're getting rid of all the other junk. All right. As I say, there's other app stores if you need apps. You don't have to use these ones. You don't have to use the Play Store. But of course, that video is not on that. I've got other videos there telling you how to de-Google a phone. So have a look on the on my channel there about how to de-Google a phone. This one here is just in general about turning apps off, everything that you're not going to use. As I said, I am going to do another video that will show you how to delete them completely out of the phone. And that's without using ADB sideloader or doing custom ROM. We'll get into that at some stage. Right. Now you want to leave the carrier that comes with the phone. Now Chrome, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get our own browser from the F-Droid store. So we can actually freeze that as well, because I don't want to use that. Okay, so basically anything that has Google associated with it, we can just turn them all off. Just keep going through. Alright, now, and of course when you come to the other apps, we're not going to use the YouTube app, we're not going to use, so for instance, if we go right down, actually we've actually seen some apps. See, maps, I can show you a different map app to use, so we don't have to use that one, because it's going to hog up system space. Okay. So what we're doing here, we're going to freeze all these, so they're all going to get turned off, okay? These are all ones that normally you can't get to, they're on your phone, they're still running. I mean, there's some we can get to, but these certain ones like Play Store, in your normal app settings on your phone, you can access it and tell it to stop. But you wouldn't be able to get to carrier services or maybe Play services even to turn them off, but in here you can. Alright. As I say, this is just a way to deactivate them. You can reactivate them again if you want to. So in Google, we're just going through deactivate the whole lot. Same gallery. Gboard, Gmail, the whole lot. I mean, if you are actually joined to Gmail, as I say, I'm going to show you a workaround. But as I say, there are other videos I've done where you're not doing this, where you can still use all your apps and still speed up the phone successfully. This is just a way to speed it up drastically, to get a phone just to be a phone to how you want it to be. Alright, so we're going to use a different file manager so we can freeze all of these. See, I mean, that one, see that? It's done by Google. Of course, it'll be keeping a log of everything you're putting in there, slowing everything down, sending information back. Whether there's one that comes with your phone. So you can just use that one. Later on, I will be getting rid of that as well. We're going to show you that in a different video. You'll see in here, I've even gone to these ones. Okay, we don't want any of these running. You actually see on this phone, the Messages app, this phone doesn't actually have its own Messages one, it's actually just the Google. But anyway, that's right, we're going to install a different one through the F-Droid store or Aptoid. There's a few different, or APK Mirror, there's a few ways we can do it. Okay. Page install. Same phone. You'll see there, it's the Google one that's in your phone. But you'll see here the phone does have its own one. That's the one we're going to use. That's the phone's one. And this year hasn't got a phone app. So we're going to sort that out shortly anyway. Just keep going through. You're in Google and any app that you're not going to use. As I say, we're just going to make this bare bones. I mean, do you really use a sound recorder? I mean, I don't use a sound recorder. Oops. So I don't need the sound recorder. Sim Toolkit's a good one. Speech services, we don't need that. As I say, just keep going down every app you don't need. Right, we don't need that. Blah, blah, blah. I will tell you in the future as well. I mean, you don't have to do it right now because what we're going to do here is going to speed up your phone enough. But when it comes down to it, we can go in and turn off the phone telephoning assist and all things like that. Telemetry stuff, information gathering, all stuff that slows down the phone. See, that might even be one of the ways that the back door is it. Can't remember. Right, just keep going down as I say. So once you've done that, actually we're at the bottom now. So YouTube gone, YouTube music gone, GPS we want. Alrighty, so now we're in business. So now we go into here, into the three dots again. And you'll see there, so we're showing frozen, we're showing unfrozen. So now I just want to go into user as well, see in here. Sweet. So now we can do a reboot of the phone, start her up again, and it should be a lot faster. And then I'm going to show you how to get into putting other apps in. Before I forget, go into settings and go up to here, working mode, and we want to have it on root. Okay. Oops. Root disable. And then those settings that we've done before, we can go back out of here, go into apps, go at the top, go into filter, go into system, continue. Alright, so they should be all frozen. Now what you are going to have to do is go to your settings. So once you've got everything, you're going to freeze everything. You'll notice it wouldn't have done it just yet. It's because you're going to go into your apps. Where are we? Apps. Yeah. And you want to bring up Hail and make sure you've given it permission, and the same as F-Droid. So where are we? Permission manager. Oh, where did it go? There. Oh, no, actually we'll just go straight into the app itself. Right, so we'll see all 34, oh no, we don't have to do it here, but if you can't find it, go see all 34 apps and bring up Hail. Okay, and do this first. Right, we'll have to get back on the other one. Right, remember to tell it that it can. So if you're doing Hail from the get-go, you would have come through that. You've got to give permissions. Just show you another thing. So when you're in your system apps, put up system. Yeah, if you've successfully frozen things, and you know you're never going to want them again, etc. If you use your phone for a while and you want extra space and that everything back, what you can do is hold your finger down on each one, bring up a menu. Okay, it's also another way you can copy it if you've got an SD card, if you want to make a backup copy of them. If you haven't got a PC, you can put an SD card in. You could extract the APK and put it over to a SD card. Okay, but you'll see here we can uninstall or reinstall. So we can actually go through and we can uninstall all of these. But initially, we're not doing that today. Today's just about freezing them, just to get a bit of speed up. But in the future, that's how you can uninstall them by using your phone. And these are ones that you normally cannot access. Okay, so you can get them completely out of your phone and then put in your own ones that you want. Another thing you can do, of course, we were in apps before, so we can also go into your home app here, and we can do it from here. But what you want to do is actually hold on each one. Okay, so finger down, hold, and go freeze. And this, depending on how many things are here, you might be better just go and freeze all. And because these are all the ones we've selected to be frozen, so we'll just go freeze all. Alright, so all of them are frozen. So by right, so we're to click on that. Should already be frozen. Froze 57, yeah. Oh, it should be all frozen now. So what we can do, because they're frozen, we don't, they're still going to be in your back menu, but we don't need them on here because we're going to be using a different setup for the phone. We'll use a different contact list, and we'll use a different phone. Right. Oh. That one removed. One removed. One removed. Alright. Then we don't need any of that. And so all we've done is deactivated them, so anything you want to start, you can just restart them. But if you are going to do that, I advise still only just using your, you only want a phone and you want a browser. So right now it's all clean. Initially, if we go like that up, you've still got them all here. But remember, we have deactivated them, okay? So let's get back out of here. Oh, this phone's going so much faster. Actually, settings, let's just go under here for a minute. See how quickly it takes to get into things. Alright, it's quick enough. Okay, we're going to system, go into advanced, go to developer options. Yeah, so it's going pretty nice now. Right, so we're going to go to F-Droid. And from here, this is where you'll want to get some different apps. So first thing you need is a phone one. So what you want to do here is type in Fossify phone. Okay, you'll see there. So we can replace the keyboard. We can do the phone, gallery, clock, all of these. So all these Fossify ones. Of course, as I say, if you don't use voice recorder, don't put it on. You don't use a music player on your phone, don't use it. Initially you can bypass the music player and everything and just put VLC media player and it's going to play your music files as well. But so there we go. So these are all Fossify stuff. So it gives you different contacts. It's not going to be a hog on your memory and things. Calendar, you don't need that because your phone's actually already got a calendar in there. It's already got a file manager. But the gallery, even the keyboard could be another good one to go for, but we definitely need the phone. So we're going to go for that, install. Now initially you can't just exit out of here and go to another one and go install. Half the time they won't carry on in the background. So when it's installing, just leave it on this page until it's completed. Alright. So now for me, I've actually already got all my APK files saved to PC. So I'm just giving you a demonstration of how to do it here with a couple. Then I'm going to pause this and I'm just going to do a complete install from the computer over to the phone. Actually, I might show you that just in case you've got all these through the computer using a PC or a laptop. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm going to access all these. I'll do one more to show you. Keyboard. Oh, I've just put in messages. Done. Okay, the other thing you want to get is yourself a internet browser. Yeah, so we've got a phone, we've got a messenger, we've got calendar, we've got a clock, we've got a so you got all the things you need now, except for a browser. So just type in jQuarks. There we go. So grab that one there. That's a good browser. You see there what it says about it. And we'll get on to more. Oh, install, yes. Alright. Your search engines there. Okay. And these are the permissions. Okay. Needs access there. Right, now, I mean, there's more secure ones as well. If you want to get Firefox Clar, that's a good one. I do believe you're going to have to install Tor browser, Tor and all those things, which, the idea is here not to clog this phone up. So I'm just giving you basics here. And for a map, because we did, disable the Google Maps, of course, you want to use, I think it's Osmon by memory. OSM global map viewing. Osman 2G maps, mapping and geolocation. Open and core, yeah, no, I think it was this one here by memory. Now this here has got, you know, if you're into your privacy, and that has got a feature you might not like, which is, we'll get into these permissions. Yeah, because it's a map, so it needs your location and things like that. So, but of course you can have it so it's only on while you're actually using the app. Yeah, so we're going to go there, and that's the other one you want to install. Yep. And if we go back to our home screen, of course there's our phone apps. And move them around where you want them. If you want them down the bottom. Oh. Oh, and of course there's keyboard. Put that over there. Oh. Oh. Alrighty. So we've got a phone, we've got a messages, and of course we've got we're going to have contacts there and everything as well. But as I say, it's different to what came with the phone. We've taken out all the other apps that could be hogging memory. And yeah, this phone should be all sweet. I don't know if we're going to go into messages. It's not going to bring up any contacts because we've got the contact list there. Yeah, we're going to set this one as the new messages. Set as default, yes. Done. Okay, so now this is the new default app. And of course this will be, you know, add contact number. I haven't put any contacts in here yet. So that's on your Fossified and our phone call. So the same thing. We're going to make this the default app. Okay, so now that's the default app. Bring up the dial pad, bam. See, everything's instant, quick, no delays. So if you're having problems before with delay times, things like that, you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. Okay. Now go back into the how fast is it? Okay, bang. As I said before, with going in there and deactivating what we've done, we're freezing them all. If you're someone that still wants all your Google stuff working and you don't want to have to, you know, use other app stores and things, that's fine. I mean, you can just go through and take out the apps that you don't use and just leave your Google Play Store and your Google Carrier services on, but they are still going to suck a wee bit of, well, a lot of your RAM and things. But anyway, for people that want to be keeping the Google deactivated, as I said, this thing is just about speeding up a phone. It's not about de-googling anything, but of course we have had to do that because, well, we have in this one, just to give it that much better speed up. But as I say, you don't have to. You can just go through and just take out the apps that are not being used, or freeze them all. Or you can go through and delete them. As I say, you can do the freeze first, see how your phone runs, then go back in and delete them after you know it goes all right. Or make a copy on your PC of all the APKs first if you want. Yeah, but for everyone that just wants to keep them deactivated, but you still want, you know, because you can access Facebook using your browser, you can access YouTube using your browser. So let's go into the browser. First time setup, so we'll see how long it takes for the first time. That's all good. Okay, so we'll type in YouTube, the search bar. Okay, alrighty, there we go. So we got YouTube. Alright, okay, let's see how quick it actually takes to load something up. Right now I'm actually in a bad reception area. Flicking between 3G and 4G. You see this, that was pretty responsive straight away. So no more lag going on. They're going to hit us with 2 ads. First time we're going to go and watch a YouTube video. Alright, so that's the ad finished. Alright, let's just see if we fast forward into it, how long it takes. Look at that, instant. Go a bit more. Bang, instant, and it's playing. Turn the volume up. Go back here. See, normally you get a bit of lag, and I mean, as I say, I'm actually in a bad coverage area. Oh. Yeah, slow them straight away. There we go, right down here. Nice one. So she's all pretty instant now. She's a brilliant phone. Before she was shitty, we were going to put a hammer through it. Now it's back to being something you can use. Now, so we go out of here. For anyone that is wanting to actually keep all your Google stuff frozen, but you do want to be able to access a certain app like Messenger, for example, you go into your search here. Oh. What the hell? And what you want to do is get yourself, type in Aurora and get Aurora Store. And then go into your Aurora Store, and that's how you're going to be able to access your Messenger. And if you're still wanting privacy, you can be anonymous through it, okay? That's if you really have to access those apps. But I mean, Messenger, I don't really get that through the actual internet browser. Facebook, YouTube, and all that we can. As you just see, we went into YouTube just then. Yes, it looks like Messenger. Yeah, it was one that you have to have an app for. Alright, so we'll come back here. We'll go up to Aurora Store. Next. Okay. Yes, we want to grant that. That's in the background, yes. Yes. Okay. And next. Oh, excuse me. So if you wanted to set up your thing with your normal account, this is where you'll put in all your Google details. That way when you get messages through Messenger, you'll still get notifications, etc. still coming to your phone. Yeah, if you just wanted to go on here, there's one thingy, and you're anonymous. Click on that, and then we'll go into Messenger, and then sign in with your details. But of course we've just gone on as anonymous, so here we are. So we're in the App Store, so we want Messenger. Okay, and we want to install it. But for me, that will be the only app I put on this phone. We've got it as a phone, we've got it as a messenger, we've got it as an internet, and now we've got this messenger thing here if we need it. As I say, with a cheap phone, I advise not actually putting any more apps on here. As I say, you can access everything you need without an app. You do it through the browser from now on, okay? And then that way, now we've got a decent phone. Well, you'll see that's running that in the background. It's still got that in the background. It's still got that in the background. And the phone's still going speedy fast. Like, let's open up the phone. Okay, so that's working. Okay, let's go there. We'll leave that running. We'll open up contacts. Sweet, yes. Okay, so now if we go in, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 different things open. And you'll see here, out of the 6, so we've got 312 megabyte available out of 1 GB. But beforehand, before we did all the freeze on everything, there was just nothing. The 1 GB was all taken up. So you had no room of putting an app on or anything. But again, you could just use the phone like that. And so just don't make sure you never put any apps on it. Just use it and only use the browser and the phone and the message, camera, calendar, the basic stuff. Alright, so I'm going to close that off, want Messenger Store on, close that. Alright, it's using a lot of memory, but that's because we've just gone into Aurora Store and we'll put this on here. And there we have the app. Okay, so we're just going to close everything down, close everything out. Alright. So basically that's all this phone's going to have on it. Phone, messages, contacts. We've got an extra keyboard. Didn't have to have that. Of course we've got our browser. We need F-Droid, we need Hail. We've got our maps. We've got Aurora Store for the messenger. We've got settings and we've got a camera. My advice is actually to go into your F-Droid and get a camera called Libria camera, and it will actually take out all your metadata and stuff in your photos. Okay, so we've got a nice fast phone. You won't have to go into all this stuff because we've deactivated all that. And as I say, I've also shown you if you want to in the future, you can delete them out completely. I am going to do another video, as this one's got a bit long now, but I'm going to do another video showing you on PC how to access them without ADB sideloader and without putting a custom ROM in to make it. So we're going to design our own phone how we want as well. Okay, enjoy. Hopefully it's helped you with your speed up of your phone. So I mean, internet, what do we want to go into now? Let's type in eBay, see how quick it takes to load. So I'm out country at the moment, so the reception is pretty shit. Where are we? Alright, straight in. Nice one. So, type in phone. Gonna bring up these because it's done phone. I should have done it a bit more. Alright. But you get the gist of it. So we've got a nice fast phone now. Get rid of that. So get the other camera, the Libria camera. Now you'll see here, there's only 286 available with even what we've put in. Alright, but at least we're still left enough, and now you can load in and do things. Enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. There's more handy hints and tips on how to set up your phones, computers, range of different things there. Check it out, have a look. As I say, there's going to be another video, part 2, or I might title it differently, but that'll be how to access these apps and delete them using your PC without ADB sideloader. So keep an eye out for that video. Enjoy your Vodafone N12 or whatever shitty phone you got actually going properly now.